Good morning, K2 community. Karen Kelly coming at you. Coffee time from my backyard just outside of Toronto. And wanted to come on and just quickly share a message with you of, first of all, thank you. Thank you for your loyalty and for the messages. For those of you who appreciate the email, who are applying some of the techniques and the tips and seeing results. So that's why we do it. If there's anything that you're interested in that's top of mind, please let us know. We're happy to write about it, give you some suggestions, and just, prevent you from reinventing the wheel when it's already in our wheelhouse. And the other thing I want to share with you is, sales leaders, as you think about, this is long weekend in Canada, we're coming up to that summer season. And some of the concerns I'm hearing is, how am I going to ensure my team is engaged? They're all remote. I don't see them, so I don't know what they're doing, how they're doing. And yeah, that's a real struggle. And so some of the techniques and what I'm seeing other people do, and I'm also suggesting is, really offer them some form of microlearning that they can learn on their own over the summer so they can really upskill themselves. And make sure that they're continually honing their skills, because you'll see this, but like what got us here is not enough to get us to the next level. When you think about the emails and the cold outreach, that is just very spammy, messages aren't getting returned, meetings are no shows. So like you really have to stand out in order to do that. We gotta help them. We have to give them the tools to do that, because I think what's happened in the past is we've layered technology on it, hoping that that will do it for them. A lot of companies now don't have that tech, and what that's done is exposed there's a real gap here. Like, my team can't write an effective email that's going to generate a response. They're having a discovery call and they're pitching in it. Discovery is not about pitching. They're having a demo and they're losing engagement. Okay, after the demo, they've been ghosted. So all these are really critical skills, especially now when pipelines are not as robust as they were. You have to make every deal count. And so some of the recommendations that I'm sharing is, is there any podcast that they can listen to that gives them tactical, actionable insights that they can apply immediately? Any case studies? This is a big one. So a lot of companies, you have information of customers before they were customers. What did they come to you with? What problems were they having? But more importantly, what emotions did they share? I'm frustrated. I can't do this with my team. I'm overwhelmed. Whatever that was. That's that before state that your team can take and be empathetic to it, but also use that same language in any outreach with customers who are or prospects who are in similar situations. A lot of new reps say, well, I've never had success before. You haven't, but your company has. And so have access into those case studies and really get that before, what was going on there. And then when you work together, that transition period, and then what are you experiencing now, like that future state? How have we helped you? What are you able to do now? And again, what are those emotions? And those are such powerful tools, and most companies have them. Some of them have them on their website, but they're not being accessed. So I would say definitely leverage that. Any kind of micro learning, if you can give them snippets of learning that they can take in the content, but then apply it. A lot of leaders are leaving it up to their own devices, and they need to practice it. Otherwise, they're going to practice on their customer without trying it on, getting their own style. And it comes across as clunky, unprepared, and the currency we trade is time. And oftentimes, prospects aren't going to give you that second shot to kind of do what you should have done the first time. So, if you are providing them with any kind of micro learning, any upskilling, work with them, coach them, and just give them feedback. How's it going? Opportunity to do this more. After they finish talking, pause 3 to 5 seconds, because your prospect will probably finish that last sentence. So just little things like that. They're nuances, but they make a big difference. Other things is webinars. We've been doing a lot of 90-minute webinars, which is easy. They're recorded. People can go back after and apply the learning. Even empowering your team. Can you empower each team member with a theme, a topic, and they are going to do a presentation to the group? And I feel that the learning dynamic is different when it's being presented by a peer. So just say, hey, Joe, what you can talk about LinkedIn. Jennifer, you can talk about automation. Someone else can talk about ChatGPT, whatever it is, but like empower them as well. They upskill themselves, but in turn they upskill the team. Another idea is an accountability partner or an accountability group, because again, sometimes in summer we're left to our own devices. We might have been new, we might have been onboarded remotely, and we don't really have any support or resources. So how can you pair people up in small groups or partners, and even have themes? This week we're going to talk about KPIs. Next week we're going to talk about LinkedIn goals, Salesforce goals. And then again, you have overall goals that you're going to be talking about every week. But I feel that when you know that you're being held accountable, you're more intentional and you're more deliberate with the tasks and the activities that we need to be doing consistently. So just because it's long weekend now and we think, okay, Friday we can kick back, I would say you definitely want to enjoy yourself. But this is also a time when, when most people are maybe off the clock at 3 o'clock, you pick up the phone. Who are you going to get in their office or their home office that you might not otherwise get? So, still be very strategic and creative, because what got us here is definitely not enough to get us there. So you'll see in the email I've attached a LinkedIn best practice. And really the purpose here is the algorithm has changed. What we did before is sometimes you're going to be penalized for it in terms of visibility, likes, comments, all that things. And so we need to know what we should be doing. LinkedIn wants to keep you on LinkedIn. So the ultimate goal is to, create that connection, intrigue, curiosity with them, so that they're thinking, this person's different here. But the goal is to get them off LinkedIn. So definitely hope, a little mosquito with all the rain, hope that you find value in it. I know I did. I've changed my approach based on this document. So thought I would share it with you. Let me know if there's anything on there that you use that definitely is making a difference. Again, thank you for your loyalty, and appreciate you being part of the community. If there's anything we can do to support you, please don't hesitate to reach out. And again, have a great long weekend, and thanks again for being part of the community. Take care.